Well, hello there. Warm welcome to Winner's Corner. Let's take a look at today's V75 round. And to find it, I hope you're joining us because we're off to Gothenburg and Åby racetrack to see today's races. V75, 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 Mike. What about this one?
It's every day now. Well, at least this one is held in Sweden, so a lot of the horses are a bit more known to at least me.
Was it a little bit easier for you?
It's a lot easier than in Norway, yeah.
So what do you think about today's races?
Well, for having so many V75 rounds, I must say the quality is relatively high all through. Of course, there's a lot of money at stake, so I guess that's why.
Let's see if Mike can get us some money then. We're starting off in the second race. It's outside of the V75. Where would you like to start?
Well, a lot of horses in this race haven't shown any kind of form the last couple of months, with the exception of number 15, Rigoletto Jet. This one seems to be coming up in form instead, and I think that's going to be key in this race. Last time he was out at Halmstad, he started off with a 40-meter handicap that time as well. Over the back stretch, he really went forward fast. He was last with 600 meters to go, and really strong finish there. So Peter Ingves driving once again, and as I said, the only horse in this race that's shown any kind of form. So I like him.
So we'll see Peter Ingves' leg up in the air as he passes the finishing line. Now we're jumping ahead a bit to race 5. I see you're turning the pages there in your starting program. What about this race? It's the 4-year-olds.
It's the 4-year-olds, and there are some pretty promising horses here. They won a lot of races. For instance, number 3, Irwin, has won 7 out of 9 races, so that's going to be a star. But I'm going to go for a horse that I know is already a star. Number 10, Fortuna BR. Do you remember this one? Used to race really well for Bjorn Goop, has won 5 out of 10 races and only been outside the top 3 twice. Fortuna BR, a very promising young filly. Now she's back as a 4-year-old. She's moved over to Fleming Jensen. She's been away for a few months training with Fleming Jensen, and you know what that means. That usually means the horse is really well prepared. So I expect a very strong performance from Fortuna BR, and I think that will be enough to win this, definitely.
Another great win bet from Mike. We're turning just one page. Race 6. This is time for the apprentices, and they really want to win, these guys and girls.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to go for the most experienced one here. I think Sandra Eriksson is virtually a professional driver. I mean, she's champion up north. She's driving number 6, Desafinado, for Bjorn Goop. And this horse has not won too many races, only 2 in 18 starts, and been second 5 times, but it's always been up against really tough competition. So I feel he moves down in class a bit this time. Last time he started off from the 12 hole, came through quite nicely, and then down the back stretch, Bjorn Goop sent him forward really fast there with about 600 meters to go, and he almost made it past La Vida Lokaby, but got caught there and was wide through the turn, and that was enough to keep him in second place that time. This time he's up against easier competition, experienced driver, with a little bit of luck here over the sprint distance, he'll prove the strongest.
Sounds like a sure thing to me. From race 6 to race 7, it's time for the mares. What about this race?
Yeah, this is a very tricky race to figure out. Peter Untersteiner's got some really good horses, but I'm going to go for Veijo Heiskanen. He's got number 4, Idindi, in this race. Last time Idindi made her debut for Veijo Heiskanen, came up a bit short, was 5th against some good opponents that time, and now she's been away a little bit, and I think that Veijo Heiskanen's been training her relatively hard. This time she's up against only mares. I think that's a big plus for her, and also if she can come from behind and get a cover ride all the way to the final stretch, she can really finish well. We recall she raced really well for Christian Lindberg a few times and won a V75 grade race earlier this summer. So she has it in her. She just needs to improve a little bit. But I'm going to play it a little bit safe here.
Okay, and safe, that means a show bet in the 7th race. Let's take a look at the daily double. It's handed out in races 8 and 9. And of course, you've gone back to your thing, the tradition of the straight double. Mike, tell us.
Yeah, I like betting that way. In the first leg, I think number 2, Nisse Rock, is going to offer good value for money. He's always overlooked, this one. He's one of my favorite horses. He's with a small unknown trainer and driver, and you usually get really good odds on him. But he's got a good horse here. And for once, he's actually got a good post as well. I think he'll go to the lead here, and he's going to lead this, hopefully all the way to the wire over this long distance.
So the 1 horse in the first leg, and which 1 horse in the second leg?
Peter Untersteiner, number 4, Hades Håleryd. Went off stride last time with a chance to win it. As long as he stays trotting, I'm a little bit concerned about the long distance here. He tends to get a bit hot in the lead every once in a while, but he has won over long distance as well in very good time. So I'm hoping he keeps calm.
And that, of course, makes the 1 combination for Mike's daily double. Now, let's take a look at the pick 7 V75. It's handed out in races 3 through 9, so a little bit different than usual. Let's take a look at the first leg. It looks kind of difficult to solve. You're taking horses from not in front position, but way in the back.
Yeah, the ones at the back are a lot more experienced. Number 13, Nobel Amok, is going to be, I think, the clearest favorite of the round. But Barkevius Mingo returns to the track after a bit of a training session, and I think it's dangerous to overlook him.
And then in the second leg, you need a lot of horses.
That is wide open. Relatively inexperienced horses. Several of them look very promising with a lot of wins, and it's real difficult to rank them. For instance, the Danish guest here with Jeppejul, number 7, Clay Neergaard. It's very difficult to put him against these horses.
And that makes, of course, 648 combinations for Mike's V75 system. Well, folks, that's all for now. For more information, please visit our website, swedishhorseracing.com. And don't miss out on the V75 from Sweden this time. It's Åby V75. Good luck.